So, given all of that, the fact that you have absconded on your tether previously.
You are the conversation.
I would suggest you not say anything and let your attorney handle the rest of this matter. That's up to you, Mr. Morgan. Anything you say can be used against you in your upcoming criminal proceedings. Do you understand that?
Yes. Unlawfully imprisonment and
Resisting and obstructing, yes.
and resisting instruction. Your Honor, I haven't talked to. I haven't
Say
myself.
anything.
But it's like he don't even know what's going on, Your Honor. I can give you more details of what's going on than he can, Your Honor. I miss court.
Sir.
Oh,
Please let me, hold on, sir, let me explain this, okay?
Your Honor, they told me I a judge got to order me to be released to take care of my hoes. I've been trying to do it. That's because every judge that I go up from give me these high bonds, not knowing that I can go take care of this stuff and be out. That's what I'm saying. Like I just been sitting, Your Honor, on dead time. Like I want to be able to get out and get a job and take care of my daughter, but I can't do none of that stuff because every time I go to court, I get these hot bonds because there's one person that I haven't been communicating with. I've really been sitting in jail. I learned my lesson. I won't do none of this stuff. That's why I've been asking.
Pause, please.
The content presented in this video is intended for commentary, analysis, and educational purposes, and is protected under the principles of fair use as defined by U.S. copyright law. Welcome to another episode of Kangaroo Court Law. Today, we find ourselves in the digital chambers of the eminent Judge Elizabeth DiSanto, where defiance and accountability intersect in a courtroom showdown as the defendant refuses to take the advice from his counsel and remains silent. Instead, he chooses a path of defiance, loudly proclaiming that his defense attorney does not know anything about the case. In his eyes, he alone holds the keys to unraveling the complexities of his multiple cases. Judge DiSanto has to remind the defendant that he is here before the court for numerous violations, including the repeated breach of a protection order against him from a female victim.
And it also appears as though around the same time as the May 22nd incident, there is a matter that your client was charged in Sterling Heights by the Macomb County prosecuting attorney for a felony fraudulent activities charge. So I don't know if that matter has been pursued or not while he's been in custody. So at some point your client's been out of custody, no? Or have you been, Mr. Boykin, have you continuously been in custody since May?
I've been going.
Well, no, this is June 3. What's that?
I've been going. Your Honor, can I speak? I'm not trying to cut you off or be rude or anything. I've been going back. Your Honor, I've been going back and forth. That's how I got a warrant like this, Your Honor. I just went to court. I went to court for a motion hearing. The 21st, they came up with a plea deal. I took it because I'm trying to get out of jail and get back to work and take care of my kid. Not meaning that I did it, but I just took it so I can get out. And then I'm thinking I'm about to go home. And this case pop up. I don't understand, Your Honor, honestly, how I got this case because she invited me over there. She was telling the police, Your Honor.
Hold on, sir. Sir, here's what I'm going to indicate. Okay. First, you don't want to say anything as your attorney is trying to tell you. You don't want to say anything that is going to incriminate you. Second, if there's a court order that prohibits you from contact or going over to a particular residence,
yes, Your Honor,
the person that you're prohibited from contacting doesn't have authority to say, oh, you can come over. Unless there's a court order that changes that, you cannot do that.
yes, Your Honor. And I'm sorry about that, Your Honor. I'm so sorry about that. I take full responsibility for that, Your Honor. I wasn't wrong for that. I'm not trying to make no excuses. You're right about that.
And so how are you in custody today?
Because I got released for my plea deal. They gave me a GPS tether, no contact with the victim, which I would not have no contact with her. And this case upon for the tether people to come do the tether thing for me, this case popped up on me. I don't even know what this case is about. I was not even aware I had a warrant for this because I would have been did a plea email if I knew.
All right, so Mr. Boykin, I'm going to tell you this, that we waived the formal reading, but I will tell you that this is regarding an assault or resisting and obstructing an officer. This is from June 30th. And unlawful imprisonment is the other count that's alleged that you knowingly restrained Ms. Griffin, Daisha Kira Griffin, to facilitate the commission of resisting obstructing a police officer. So those are the two charges for this one.
Oh, you want to ask him, what do restrain mean? Like I held her down?
I don't know if necessarily you held her. It doesn't necessarily mean holding her down. I don't have all that information in front of me right now, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's what I indicated to you when I read the charges to you. You remember that?
Yes, 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 you did. I mean, sorry. I'm just confused, Your Honor, about these charges and stuff. I don't know what's.
Well, sir, it appears though you've had several contacts with the Riverview Police Department, some of which have been for bond violations as well, for the no contact. So,
Yeah. And Your Honor, some of the times, like, she'll call the police on me and I wouldn't know nothing.
Mr. Boykins, please don't say anything, because anything you say right now can be used against you. You understand that?
Oh, yes, you're right, sir, sorry.
okay, do you recall the time that you took a bunch of pills and vomited and were transported to the Henry Ford Rhinedown Hospital?
No, Your Honor, I didn't take no.
Okay, sir. Do you remember any of that?
No, Your Honor, I didn't take no pills at all, Your Honor. I took my medication, which is boost bars. I took one pill, Your Honor. And I've been sick that whole day because I got lupus. I said I've been sick that whole day because I have lupus. Your Honor, can I just tell you, when the police handcuffed me, when they came to me, I told them, feeling lightheaded, I have lupus. So I got the like I was lightheaded, so I got the falling over. I don't know if they said that was resisting arrest, but I ended up going to the hospital for that, and this document shows that I have lupus. I told them that, and I guess they tried to say I did that.
Hold on, sir. I was merely trying to refresh your recollection and maybe jar your memory a little bit as it relates to this incident. That's why I asked you that question. I wasn't trying to get into all of your medical history or whatnot. I was just trying to see if that maybe would have helped you recall what this incident is about. That's the only reason I was asking you that question. Okay, and so counsel asked to bond.
Your Honor, as indicated, he has been incarcerated now for at least 30 days, I believe. He's been in jail since July. You got out on your previous case and you appeared in court on that day. Is that correct, sir?
No, he was in court last week. Okay, first of all, you have to talk right in the microphone. He's having a hard time hearing you. He was just in court last week, and if I recall correctly, Mr. Boykin, when you were in court last week, were you in custody or not?
Yes, I was in custody. I've been in custody since June 30th.
That's what I thought he said, but I wasn't sure. Your Honor, so he has been in custody on June 30th based on these allegations.
No. He's not been in custody since June 30th based on these allegations. He wasn't even in custody. He was not in custody on these allegations. I didn't even sign the complaint warrant on this offense date until July 19th.
No.
So he was in custody for something else.
Well, he was detained that evening.
Which evening?
on the June 30th.
Okay.
And that's the date of these allegations. However, when he was taken to the county jail, I'm assuming that there may have been some sort of probation violation that's filed. I do not know, or a bond,
Well,
but he's indicated to me that when he appeared,
I don't mean to cut you off, counsel, I just, from the June 30th warrant, or the June 30th incident, active warrants at the time. Sterling Heights, charged abuse of the computer, that's the felony one from Macomb County. Wayne County, absconder from the Wayne County Tether Unit. Dearborn, larceny. And currently has a bond condition order with Clinton Township and have no contact with Daisha Griffin. So I don't know if there may have been another incident in Clinton Township regarding these individuals as well. So there were 4 other matters. There were 3 pending warrants plus a bond condition that it appears your client violated, and then the 3 warrants. So he's not in custody solely on this matter. So I just wanted to clarify that because he's not, yes, no. So he's sprinkled about various areas.
with respect to this matter, we waived the formal reading. He has been provided with a bond, personal bond, with other conditions, et cetera. We'd ask that that bond be continued and that he receive in this particular matter a reasonable bond which he could prepare and make defend on these cases as well. I would suggest a personal bond, even a 20,000, 10% bond, so that he could, with of course the tether.
Well,
He's also scheduled to appear on October 16th for sentencing on the,
I thought it was the 27th.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, either way.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Well, I'm going to state the following. While I understand that Mr. Boykins did not intentionally fail to appear on this matter because it appears though he's been continuously in custody from other matters, the court does have the information based upon the warrants that were active for Mr. Boykins at the time of his arrest regarding Sterling Heights, the absconder from the Wayne County Tether Unit, as well as larceny from Dearborn. In addition, there are 2 bond conditions because one is from Clinton Township, the other one is from this court and Third Circuit Court regarding the May 22nd incident that Mr. Boykins has now pled guilty on, which indicated no contact with Daisha Griffin. And at the time that those bond conditions were in effect, or at the time of this incident on June 30th, those bond conditions were in effect. And your client seems to have an issue with following the court orders. So.
I don't, man.
You do, sir. Please stop. You do. You were with Miss Griffin. You were ordered not to have contact with her by 2 different courts. 2 different jurisdictions ordered you not to have contact. You continued to have contact. Not only did you continue to have contact, but it's alleged that that she's a victim in another contact now. So, given all of that, the fact that you absconded on your tether previously.
You want to say something?
I would suggest you not say anything and let your attorney handle the rest of this matter. That's up to you, Mr. Boykins. Anything you say can be used against you in your upcoming criminal proceedings. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The court is going to indicate a $100,000 cash bond.
Your Honor, will your court at least make it a 10%?
No, counsel, there are 3 current warrants out for your client's arrest. There are continuous allegations as to bond violations And while I understand that some of them are mere allegations, when your client and the protected person are both listed in the same police report as being at the same location for one of the offense dates, it rises a little bit higher than an allegation. So $100,000 cash bond, no 10%, no surety. With the following bond conditions. Not to have any contact with Ms. Griffin. Does she still reside at the apartment?
Boykin?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her. That's why I've been trying to, I would like to talk after this because I don't know. I'm just confused. I don't know how my bond go from 3,000 to 100,000. I haven't talked to her. Like all of these is allegations.
Sir, I'm trying to clarify for you. Please let me finish. I'm trying to clarify for you. Your bond did not go from 3,000 to 100,000. You still have that $3,000 bond in whichever case you're referencing. This case is a $100,000 cash bond. So it's a separate case. You have now 4 pending cases that you have bonds on. Well, 5 if you count the one that you're down there on 3rd Circuit on.
Hold up. So I got $100,000 bond here?
For this case, yes.
And what is this case? Unlawfully imprisonment and
Resisting and obstructing, yes.
and resisting instruction. Your Honor, I haven't talked to.
Don't say anything.
But it's like he don't even know what's going on, Your Honor. I can give you more details of what's going on than he can, Your Honor. I miss court.
Sir.
Oh,
Please let me, hold on, sir, let me explain this, okay? 2 things. 1, your attorney has a job to protect your rights, okay? He also has a job, so one of your rights is you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing may be used against you in court. So what your attorney is trying to do, sir, is to prevent you from saying anything that may implicate you in any further proceedings. That's number 1. Number 2, I understand that you have been in custody since June 30th. I understand that you're stating that you have not had any contact with Ms. Griffin. I understand all of that. I also understand that at the time of your arrest on June 30th, you had 3 outstanding warrants for your arrest. You had a violation of a bond condition. On June 30th, you also had a bond condition out of this court. So all of those are factors that this court has taken into consideration for the protection of the public and the protection of Ms. Griffin. The fact that you haven't had any contact while you've been locked up doesn't have any bearing because you've been locked up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor. I also understand the reason that I have the bond violation in Clinton Township because I missed court and I paid a bond there. I didn't violate. I haven't been doing nothing, Your Honor. Like I haven't. I swear I haven't. Like I haven't. I got these violations with the tether thing, which they sorted out in a 3rd district court that I never did nothing to the tether. I never cut the tether. When I got locked up, the tether was still on my leg. And it shows if you go, if not trying to like tell you how you do supposed to do your job, because I know you've been doing this for years, Your Honor. It shows that I never violated my tether. That's why my judge gave me my tether back. When I went, I got all my paperwork right here. I swear to God, I do, Your Honor. I got documents and everything. I haven't been doing anything. And most of the time, I don't be communicating with her. I just want to go home and be a father to my kid and work. That's the only thing I asked to do, Your Honor.
Okay, so I hear everything you're saying. So even if we take out the parole absconder warrant, okay, even if we take that out of the equation, the other factors still remain. The bond violation out of Clinton Township is because you had contact with Ms. Griffin is what it indicated in the report and why that was a bond violation. So that is where the Clinton Township comes in, okay?
Yes.
Your next court date is next Thursday, October 5th. You're not to have any contact with Ms. Griffin. That's phone contact, text message, email, social media, third party, anything from the like. Don't send her any mail from the jail. Don't call her from the jail, nothing. You're not to enter the premises at her address or place of employment. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. You're not to possess or have access to any firearms and or any weapons, GPS tether, house arrest.
So Your Honor, so I'm gonna be able to get a personal bond this one?
No,
Please?
sir. I'm indicating your bond conditions in the event your bond is posted.
All right, Your Honor, well, can you release me to like take care of my other hoes at least? Cause I've just been sitting here and I still got like stuff once I'm done with here. I gotta deal with this and deal with this. Can you at least release me to take care of my hoes? My other hoes, so I can be clear when I come back and see you? Out in Clinton Township, at least?
Hold on. You want me to release you to take care of your other holds. There's nothing that prevents you from taking care of your holds right now, sir. You can contact the court.
I did please through mail. I've been doing pleas through mail.
Okay, and so are those plea by mails being granted or no?
Your Honor, they told me I got a judge got to order me to be released to take care of my hoes. I've been trying to do it. That's because every judge that I go from give me these high bonds, not knowing that I can go take care of this stuff and be out. That's what I'm saying. Like I just been sitting, Your Honor, on dead time. Like I want to be able to get out and get a job and take care of my daughter, but I can't do none of that stuff because every time I go to court, I get these hot bonds because there's one person that I haven't been communicating with. I've really been sitting in jail. I learned my lesson. I won't do none of this stuff. That's why I've been asking.
Pause, please. Pause, please.
This is another process and she's not even gonna come to court.
Excuse me. At some point, you were not in custody after your May 22nd arrest when you were arraigned by this court, because it's alleged she was the victim again in your June 30th matter. So, sir, you may have other holds that you need to take care of. You may have other matters that you need to take care of. However, it's alleged that you committed another crime while you're out on bond in this court, that you had contact with her while you were out on bond from this court. You have other warrants from other courts, one of which is a felony. You also have a bond violation from a Clinton Township court because you had contact with Ms. Griffin again. So clearly there is an issue with not having contact with Ms. Griffin. One of the conditions or one of the purposes of bond is to ensure the safety of the public and the safety of the victim. This bond that this court has set is going to ensure that. We are done for right now. We'll see you back on October 5th.
Your Honor, but she can just easily, Your Honor, she can just easily, like how she been lying, she'll call and just be like, oh, I seen him, oh, he mentioned with me, and the whole time I'm not doing nothing to her. That's why I don't understand, like y'all just go off these words with no proof. This stuff,
Sir.
oh, y'all just, my life is being played with.
Excuse me, when you and the victim that you're not supposed to have contact with are in the same location, that is a problem. That's a problem.
I got set up.
Stop. No, sir, we're done. We're done for right now. That is something you can address with your attorney next week, and he can bring up to the prosecutor.
All right, Your Honor, so next week is like my preliminary exam, because that's the next court I want to be able to go to. I'm letting you know I want to be able to go to a plenary exam because she's been telling my family that she's not going to show up in court. She told my family this, so it's just wasting my time and my life.
Your next court date is October 5th. That's a PCC. If you want to explain to your attorney that you would like to hold an exam, you have every right to do that. And then we'll set an exam date from there.
So like, will my bond get lawyered from there? Because my lawyer, when I talk to these court-appointed lawyers, they don't never explain me nothing. I be lost.
Okay, sir, then what you can do is you can ask as many questions as you would like to your attorney when you're meeting with your attorney for the probable cause conference. I cannot tell you what's going to happen next Thursday. If that was the case, I could give everybody winning lottery ticket numbers. I don't have that ability, okay? So I will see you back next Thursday. Perhaps you can have a list of questions that you have that you would like to ask your attorney and some other things that you're not understanding. But as of now, this matter is concluded. We'll see you back next Thursday at 9:30, I think I said. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
All comments, viewpoints, interpretations, and insights expressed in this video are for education and entertainment purposes. All individuals featured in the video are to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please do not attempt to contact, locate, or engage with any individuals featured in the video.